Testing. Now we're going. All right. Now we're coming through. I forgot about that. I've got to change that every single time in OBS. Good afternoon, everybody. Guy, good to see ya. Hey, Warhead. No worries, man. Hey, Deplorable. Moonhopper. Hey there, Phoba. Robert. Not bad, man. Not bad at all. Hey, VP. I think we're all from space around here. Yeah, Moon, no worries, man. No worries at all. Hey, BTR. Joseph, how goes the mission grinding, man? Hey, Lonix. Ah, Space Dude. What an appropriately named person to show up. How you doing, Space Dude? And hopefully, yeah, it looks like this microphone's transmitting. I had to mess around a bunch earlier with OBS and setting up stuff in Stream Elements yet again, because I'd forgotten I'd redone my resolution for the output, and it just kind of messed everything up with that for some reason. So it feels like we are taking just a little bit to load in. I don't know, entities are loading. Maybe I'm just getting impatient. Maybe that's it. Hey, guitars. Oh, Joe, I'm sorry, man. The package ones, I actually really enjoy doing the package ones. I find them to be very relaxing, but I know not everybody feels that way, too. Really, KRM? What was your buying price? And 300 SCU on load. Let me guess. You were buying at ArtCorp 061 on Walla, weren't you? I think it's 061. It's either 061 or 048. I always get the two confused. Speaking of confused, why do I have two arrows? I don't even think I own an arrow. Hey, Apple. Hey, Adam. Good to see you guys. Alright, I want to go collect some loot for upcoming 317, so I actually need to do some shopping while I'm here. Hey, Steve. Man, like, I'm doing alright. It's just that annoying perpetual cough from the ACE inhibitors, you know? Oh, speaking of which, I need to take my meds. Let me finish this elevator ride, and I will pop those back. Hey, Ames. Alright, one sec. Let me, knock these back right quick. There we go. Meds taken. Now, where is that store? Hey, David. David, I'm sorry, but I ended up passing out. How did the rest of
Let me know if there's anything I can
what's that game called? Who's Your Daddy? How did that end up going? Did you actually get anybody to play with? You guys hear about the changes to the Gallant? They're actually gonna make this thing burst fire only now. Ooh, Ames!
happy with that.
Congratulations, buddy. Congratulations, man. Good job on working all the way up to the C2. Just, tell you what, just run a couple of missions, get yourself, like, I don't know, 100k. And you can run yourself, like, some fluorine or chlorine or scrap even. And you'll do just fine. Really easy to start quickly making your way back up with that. Hey, Silas. David, that's fair. You know, that's kind of how I feel about, okay, so there was this game that came out way back in the day. And I'm talking like 2011, 2012. It was called Damned. And it was pretty much like the first asymmetrical horror game. Like, you had 4 survivors and, like, 1 monster. But you couldn't fight the monster. All you could do was escape. So, like, you had to find keys and stuff, you know, while the monster was hunting you. But there were different types of monsters. Like, they weren't always around. Like, there was one that was blind. Like, it couldn't see the players except if they made a noise when it was close. And then, like, you could, you know, see them all. But they were all, you know, players. Like, you know, player was a monster, player was a survivor, and pretty much all those other horror games copied that. But I always felt like Damned did it the best, but it's so old and it's not supported anymore. And, you try to go back and play it, and you can't, you know? But yeah, I miss that game.
I think you're going to be happy with that.
Hey, Davey. And yeah, Warhead, like, I mean, there's nothing wrong with a good burst gun, but they're taking it from automatic or burst to burst and a different burst. And I'm just trying to figure out, if you don't want burst, why would you want a longer burst? You know what? I know I'm going to open this up, and it's just going to be the regular, like, trash, yeah, beacon undersuit. Well, you know what? It's free for me. Oh no, Lonix, it was a game called Damned. Oh, and it was great back in the day, but it's one of those things that's just not supported, and good luck trying to get it to run these days. Oh, Ames, that's fair, man. That's fair. Hey, Abdi Ohan! It is Wednesday, my dudes. I wonder what that guy's up to these days, you know? Like, does he get money from all the Wednesday people? Like, that's what it seems like about memes. Like, you don't really get to make money off memes, you know? I guess unless you're just, like, super wily with it. Hey, Matthew. Now, deplorable. There's a couple, but they all exist in video games. Hey, Soriel. Yeah, Matthew, Gallant totally has fire selection. In fact, you know what? I'll show you. Let me, let me get suited up here. I hate this helmet. I'm only doing it because I want to protect my noggin.
Nice choice.
Because, I don't know about you guys, but I like being able to keep my thoughts to myself, if you know what I mean, instead of having them, you know, painted on the wall. But, I'm also bad at what do you call them? Shooting stuff. Oh, Kai, yeah, I love the S-71. You know, it was supposed to have selective fire, but it never got it. Hey, Ace. Yeah, Matthew, like, that's the thing. I don't know about military doctrine, but, I'd rather send 1 bullet downrange to see if I hit than 3. Because effectively, that takes the rounds in my magazine from 30 shots to 10. If that makes sense. Hey, Randir. Hey, Lonix. So was that American McGee's Alice in Wonderland? Yeah, sorry. I'm trying to get back to actually doing it like at regular times. You know, like I've kind of fallen off the last few weeks with the cough, but Aims, I'm mostly going to try doing deliveries, but they're going to be bunkers, so technically... Matthew, I want to say V, but don't quote me. Maybe it's B. I'm just going to hit all of them until I figure it out. Ha! Forehead. If that's the case, maybe I'll just go trading. Where is... Ah, go down here.
Hey, back again?
Hey, Pablo. So today we're probably just gonna move some bunker box missions. I might do some trading just because I enjoy it. I mean, it's hard to get away from. I like flying big ships and delivering lots of boxes. I mean, Zoriel, you could be hunting. This could be like a new, like, oh, you know, they're off the clock. It's fine. I can go move some stuff. And then bam! You know, suddenly I've got a pirate pulling me out of Quantum demanding all my Ovaltine. Apple Crow. See, I feel like that "don't quote me" was taken out of context. I've never played it, Lonix. I had an ex that played the 360 release. I don't know if it was like a sequel or a reboot or what. Ooh, Warhead, what's for lunch, man? And you know, Sora, that's funny. Cause like see, alright, see, look at this. See, these pirates are nicer than Keo and Vidar. Cause like who does Keo like to disrupt stuff? Yeah, that's what it was. Madness Returns. That's the one. Madness Returns. Oh, come on, Warhead. You gotta have some sort of sustenance, right? Oh, yeah, I did buy a bunch of those. I really should have checked my inventory before, You know what? I'll just bring that with me. Oh, they're all... No! Darn, hitting equip all doesn't actually, Didn't I buy, like, 5 of those? Ah, well. And then you too. And I think we'll take... Let's take the Cutlass out today. We all like the Cutlass? Yeah, Lonix, that's what it was. Madness Returns. Yeah, Soriel? Gentlemen Pirates? It's just regular steed bonnets. You guys checked out Our Flag Means Death? That is a wonderful show. I have greatly enjoyed that show. You know, Lonix, the thing about horror games, and Ty, good to see you, man. So, I like playing horror games, but I don't get scared. Like, I just get disgruntled, if that makes sense. Like, Outlast. Like, I really wanted to like Outlast, and at first, I was having fun. I was like, ooh, you know, big scary guys, but like your actual interaction with the things that would actually kill you essentially came down to a boss fight where you had to avoid them and usually just hit 2 buttons or levers, and that got old really quick. I mean, you know, I found the first Metro 2033 to be a bit scary because bullets were your money, so it's like, do I keep my money or do I use my nice bullets to kill the thing and become poor? And really, I don't know if that was just like economic horror or what. Like, it wasn't that they were coming at me, it's just they were going to make me poor if I was going to, you know, deal with them. Wow, that makes me sound greedy. That makes me sound really greedy. But anyway, yeah, it's just, I don't know. I want to be scared, but with games, I just kind of become, I don't know, annoyed.
Thank you.
Ames, you know, I have no idea. As far as, like, the security guys. In Sorial, I've been mostly hitting Humboldt a lot. As far as where I have been trading. Because the gold is pretty reasonable. A lot of people swear by, like, SMO 13 at Microtech, or even going back to Aberdeen, but I like Humboldt. Hey, Ollie. Hello, hello. Yeah, Space Dude. I'll tell you right now, if I was ever a pirate, and I found someone who had a potted plant on their ship, I'd take that potted plant. Plants are nice, you know? Yeah, looks like I gotta... wait a minute. Oh, Sorial, I'm sorry. Sounds like you need to, pirate it. Yeah, kind of like Subnautica's a great game. I don't know. I'm never really gonna finish it. Like, I've watched it, but now it's like, oh, I've watched it. There's no reason for me to really play it. Yeah, VP, like, Metro is amazing. I would have actually bought it at a half-price books. Like, the book. But whatever Chucklehead had taken it in, priced it at $20.33. I guess is a joke. Like, it wasn't even a hardback. It was a paperback. Like, I'm sorry, but no paperback should be $20.33. Yeah, Apple, don't go into the tunnels? What happens in the tunnels? Now, I'll tell you. And Warhead, you might be onto something there. I mean, at least in games. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not the richest person in the world in real life. You know, I'm happy to buy me an icy. But, like, I think my source of horror in games comes from a desperation of dwindling resources. Like, Jagged Alliance. I find Jagged Alliance to be an excellent game as far as horror goes, because, you know, you get to meet these characters, all these interesting characters that, you know, make you laugh or you get attached to, and then you get to watch them all die. And it's not even that it's written or scripted for them to die. All combat in that game is unscripted. They die because of your ineptitude. So not only do you get to watch them slowly bleed out and you know, expire, but you know that they're expiring because of you. Like, there's a sadness and horror there, especially once you start to run low on ammunition. You don't have the resources for finding more, and you're just getting this increasingly desperate fight that you begin to realize you're not going to win. Now that, to me, is horror. Poppy playtime. I could take a look at it, Lonix. Just remind me, you know. And so I wouldn't be giggle snorting. I could do pirate stuff. My problem is I feel bad. Like, I stole someone's ship full of drugs during Jumptown, and I felt kind of bad afterwards. So like I just wired him the money. Yeah, Matthew, like, I want more reasons to use sniper rifles. Like, right now, all the combat we have is very close proximity. Yeah, Tag, like, Jagged Alliance 2, man. Whew. And Temple, I don't remember if I said hello, but just in case I did. Good to see you, man. I hope you're doing good today. Oh, Tag, yeah, Gus. I always liked, I always really enjoyed what was her name? The Santos bartending brothers. They were always my favorite characters, but, as far as, like, actual, like, mercenaries that you can hire, I don't know, man, that's such a toss-up. Like, I really enjoyed Igor and Ivan Dolvich. And then, of course, like, Steroid Guntarsky and him always having a fight with the Doloviches. Oh, right. Hold on. I'm here for boxes. I'm not here to shoot people. Ah, right. The fire modes. Thank you. All right. So, Matthew, so we got a gallant. Right now, it's set to full auto. If we hit... Not B... V! V is in Victor. If you hit V, you look in the bottom right, it goes from full auto to burst. In fact, let's just do a demonstration. So anyway, full auto, as you can see. Switch to burst. Oh, that is a 5-round burst. How odd. I thought it was a 3-round. So yeah. So anyway, 5-round burst and full auto. Oh man, Sea of Thieves PvP. Okay. Here's the thing I hate about Sea of Thieves PvP. Not only are you fighting some, like, tweenager who has copied something he's been watching from some never-sleeping streamer, and I know I can't really talk, but, like, half the time, like, while you're fighting, they're also, like, throwing your treasure overboard, like, doing that constant duck thing, so you have to go back and grab the stuff, so even after you kill them, they have more time to come back to you with their ship. So annoying. I will take that telescope. Just scope, telescope, you know what I mean. Hey, Squirrel, well, technically I'm just doing box missions. Which I'm very slow at. But yeah, man, just like Jagged Alliance had such great characters. Honestly, I think it was the original Dark Souls. Well, technically Demon Souls, because not only did you have just such a diverse cast of characters, but you could actually shoot them all. Like, none of them were invincible. Like, some of them were ridiculous, but, like, every single character in the game you could take out. Would it ruin the game? Sometimes. But you could. Like, you just had so much freedom to mess up. Ah, thank you, Lonix. Sure, there's nothing back here. You shouldn't... Hold on, isn't it bad to walk into those? Yeah, chaos. That is true. You know, like, Crumpet and I were playing Sea of Thieves, and we had this, like, child who kept just, like, chasing us down and fighting us. And, you know, sometimes we'd kill him, sometimes he'd kill us, but every single time he'd jump on board, he'd just start grabbing treasure and just throwing it to the water. And it's like, why, dude? Why are you doing this? Like, this is just, like, crappy behavior. It's like, dude, come on, like, we're old. Like, we're just out here fishing and I'm collecting crap off shipwrecks, man. Like, you're not even taking any of the stuff we have. Like, you're just fighting us to fight. Like, you don't have, like, the Reaper's markup. Come on, man. Yeah, Warhead, like, I'm particularly bad at PvP and Sea of Thieves as well. Because Crumpet just likes to fish, and, I just like to, you know, sail around. I don't really do a lot of combat. So, I'm really good at running away, but, oh man, you back me into a corner and you're gonna be disappointed, because I go down easily. Yeah, James, that's it. Because, like, we would fight this guy. Like, we fought this guy, like, 6 times. And, you know, either sunk his ship or whatever else. And then it's like, before we could even get to a port to sell, he'd be on top of us again, you know? Yeah, Apple, like, he was just being a jerk. Like, he was making 0 profit off anything. Because, like, again, wasn't fighting us for the treasure, wasn't trying to sink the ship, just wanted to throw everything overboard. Apple, you can, but it's a real pain. Because, like, you have to stop the ship and turn around, and eventually the treasure will sink. That's it, Fangtooth. Yeah, you can grab it out of the water, but, like, if you have a bunch and you're trying to recover it, it takes a little bit of time. And I think that's why they do it, because, like, oh, if you want to sell, you know, you gotta go back and recover it. And, well, we had most of the stuff in the hold. You know, we mostly just left it back there. He just kept coming for us, like, screw it, whatever. Oh yeah, Fear Fox. Yeah, now they got mangoes and, other fruit. In fact, actually, you can cook the fish and use it for tons of health. All right. We're just gonna put this in the cutlass. Eventually, when 317 pops up, it'll all... Where's my gallant? Weird. That was really weird. Huh. Oh well. Like, okay, so the thing that really annoys me the most about Sea of Thieves, and, you know, maybe this is just anecdotal, but, you know how a lot of the draw with the whole piracy thing is supposed to be, like, the free form, like, the possible betrayal. I've never had that in Sea of Thieves. It's always been like, hey, I see you from the furthest reaches of the map. I'm going to come over and shoot you. Like, I've never had someone, like, double-cross me. In which, you know, like, betrayal, I can stand. That's what I want to see. I want to see those moments, you know? Oh, James, that might have actually been an NPC. So, with the new planetary bounties, a lot of the bounty NPCs are actually showing up at outposts now. Like, you can fire into an armistice zone. Most of the time, you're not going to do any damage. However, NPCs can, and I don't know if they ever patched it. And I'm not going to say which one it was, but there was a weapon that could actually do damage when fired into an armistice zone. Not gonna, you know, mention which one, but there was one. And yeah, Chaos, like, I'm actually really looking forward to 317. I mean, heck, you can make money just being a scavenger, you know? That's kind of nice. That's a new thing. Ah, Valkyrie, yeah, it was somebody's bounty then. And yeah, Warhead, they look like they'll be a lot more profitable. I definitely agree there. Yeah, James, actually, I had one group of pirates that actually made me sing to keep my ship. Like, they left me with one piece of treasure. Or, you know, my treasure chest. Where in the world? There it is. I mean, I say that like I had a bunch. I think I had 3. Like, I just got on the sea, so I didn't really have much stocked up. But really, Tara, you know, I've not had good luck with diamonds for a while. Like, that's some good numbers. I just, like, the diamond refresh rate is so low, you know? You know, Soriel actually found some very cheap medical supplies, yesterday at Deacon's. In fact, I might swing by there to see what the price is. I'm sorry. No, I'm talking about, Sea of Thieves. Yeah, you guys left me too. That was mighty generous of you. But, yeah, no, this was Sea of Thieves. Yeah, James. You know, they haven't really shown off the mining devices in a while. What does look like? Hey, Death. Hey, Brad. Oh, Brad, you're on the diamonds too, huh? Maybe I should look at diamonds more. Man, my glass is a bit watery. I need like a windshield wiper. Hey, Moon. Yeah, just starting off with some deliveries. Yeah, James, like the sailing is amazing. You know what the sailing in that game reminds me of? Did you guys ever see a movie back in like 1995 called The Page Master? Macaulay Culkin gets sucked into like a world of books. The water in Sea of Thieves just always reminds me of that movie. Both like the happy part we're in the water, and both like the scary part where they meet old Captain Ahab and the pirates and stuff. That's what the water reminds me of. 791. Oh, Lonix, yeah, no, okay, so I've got... Okay, one, that movie was terrifying as a kid, especially with, you know, Mr. Hyde. Like, Mr. Hyde in that movie was catastrophically scary. But, as a child, you know, and not a particularly smart one, or at least an educated one. In that scene, where they're like in the little boats, and Macaulay Culkin. What in the world? Oh, Brad, thank you. Sorry, I totally forgot I added that. Wait a second, but did the animation pop up? Did the animation pop up? I didn't get to look in time. Fox, it's 976. Yeah, thank you, Brad. Welcome on in. The truckers, the haulers, the boxers. You didn't see it? Okay, hold on. I'm sorry. It was working fine earlier. So excuse me for a moment while we just go into maintenance mode. Trying to figure out why in the world it's not, because it was doing fine earlier. That's right, manual animation time. Okay, settings. Although I am gonna, now that I've heard it, I am gonna test that. Okay, this is a test. This is only a test. Okay, what in the world? The sound plays, the text plays, but the animation isn't playing. So what happens if we test a thing? What do you call that?
Congratulations.
What is going on? Hey, Akio. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out why in the world some of these animations aren't playing. They were doing fine the other day. Ah, yeah, Akio, I'm having an issue with some stream elements. The overlays are, having a time. So, I know it doesn't look like anything's going on right now. I'm just trying to see... Huh. What could be causing that? Okay, let's try that again. Custom home. Hey, James. Okay, so I've done one of those. I've taken my meds. Okay, play. And that's not playing. The text plays just fine. However, the animation is not. If we save this, copy the URL. That's right, Silas. That's right. Oh, Lonix, I remember Fern Gully. Her name is Batty. A logic is a rat. Potatoes in a jacket. That might not be the right order for that. Like, that's the thing. It was working fine earlier. I tested it this morning and everything. I'm not gonna smack my computer. It's not the computer's fault. How well, whatever. I'm gonna test one more thing, and if it doesn't work, then we'll, you know, get on the road. Hey, update. I'm attempting to see what in the world is going on with stream elements. Because I've got some overlay animations that aren't working. But they were working earlier when I tested them offline. So, let's just try this one more time. And if it doesn't play, then I'm just gonna have to run, like, a test stream later today or something. Like, I'm watching the animation play here in Stream Elements, but it's not carrying over to... Let's just Google this right quick. Whatever. I'll just try to fix it later. Hey, Phaedrus. What in the world could be causing that? Anyway, where was I? Oh, right. Alright, so back to PageMaster. Let me just talk about PageMaster right quick. As a small, again, idiot child. There's that scene where they see some boats on the horizon, and little Macaulay Culkin starts waving his arms. And then Patrick Stewart's character goes, "Careful, lad. Not all sharks live in the water." Now, what he's trying to say here is that there are bad people. You know, pirates. But to my small idiot child self, I thought that meant that there were types of sharks that lived in other places besides water. Like maybe some sort of awkward land shark. Or tree shark or something. Hey, Marcus. Yeah, like the animation, I actually have the animation on top. Wait a second, hold on. Well, yeah, no, the layer should be fine. Let's just see something right quick. That layer's good. Okay, you know what? Now you got me testing more stuff. Yeah, like, oh, that's the thing, you know, like, that's why I enjoy just doing regular basic stuff. Oh, sorry, Silas, I'm tabbed out, so it might be kind of funky. I'm just, let's see, alright, testing, this is a test. That's the thing, the text is popping up just fine, but the, what do you call that? The image is not. And that's what's really bothering me. Yeah, Mark, it's good to see you, man. And Ames, I think the layers are just... Because, I mean, okay, so I'm in Stream Elements right now, and the animations are playing just fine. Let's just copy the link. Yeah, update. That's actually what I'm doing right now. Oh, Phaedrus, that's weird. Have you done like a reinstall? Alright, one more test, and then I'm gonna get bored and we're gonna keep going. Because, like, I tested this earlier today, and it was fine.
Congratulations.
Whatever. Because, like, the layers seem to be alright, because they're displaying in stream. Whatever. Whatever. I will... Yeah, Akio, that's the thing. And I did like I did a test stream earlier, like a private one, and they were fine. And nothing has changed. And yet, now they're all sorts of hillbilly ability, you know? And the chat is working, or the thing that pops up and says so-and-so did something. It's just not working in OBS. So I'm thinking the issue is somewhere with OBS. Ah, well. Yeah, Death. And I'm using Windows 10 because Microsoft doesn't like custom built PCs with Windows 11. That's why it's always like, oh, this computer doesn't support Windows 11. You don't have the recommended settings because of the little switch on the motherboard, the TPM thing. Yeah, see, Joe, it is, isn't it? It's so fun. You know, let's go move some boxes. Let's go move some actual trade. I want to move some fluorine. Yeah, that's so annoying. Like, I ran a private stream earlier. I mean, literally just me. Oh, Brad, they always do it. Let's just stay relevant. Hey, Watermelon. That's true, although I'm about to probably abandon it for the either the Caterpillar or the C2. Wanted to do a box mission. Yeah, Granulous, do you get a message about like not having like the recommended settings, or like this computer doesn't meet the requirements for Windows 11 or whatever? Because I have that. And if I remember correctly, it's just a motherboard issue. Matthew, any idea how the test went? Yeah, update. It just, I don't know. It just burns my biscuit, you know? I really enjoy the caterpillar animation. But I'll do tech support on it later. Ah, okay. Alright, yeah, you already fixed that then. Good deal. Yeah, Rash, like, I'm on a, Ryzen 9 5900. 32 gigs of RAM. Pretty beefy graphics card, and Windows always tells me, oh no, this computer doesn't meet the requirements for Windows 11. Hey, Dragnos. Well, good, Matthew. Good, man. Alright, I got a question for you guys. We got a few people in here. Got a question about financial stuff. Any of you guys ever hear of, like, prop trading or proprietary trading?
Landing complete. Have a pleasant stay.
You see, Lenny, I don't feel like I should have to change. I mean, I'm good with it. I'm not going to upgrade for a very long time. But, just... I feel like Microsoft is being snubby towards custom-built PCs. And that hurts my feelings. So, I'm not going to pick up their little Windows 11 until I'm absolutely forced to. You know, Kai, I never got to take economics. Would you believe that I'm not an economist? 'Cause I'm definitely not. Hey, Gallic. How are you, Matthew? Alright, so. What exactly is prop trading? What is proprietary trading? And this is gonna sound dumb, but like, what are you actually trading when it comes to prop trading? Let's fly. Ugh, that hurts me so much. Yeah, see, Akio, the whole mileage may vary. It just kind of has me turned off for the time being. I mean, I held on to my legitimately acquired Windows 7 until I was essentially forced to upgrade because, for whatever reason, Civilization 6 did not like my copy of Windows. And honestly, I don't think it was worth it, because I don't know. I wasn't the biggest fan of Civ 6. Come on, here we go. I mean, quite honestly, if we're talking 4X games, I feel like Endless Legend did it the best. You see, Matthew, like, that part I get, but, like, what are you investing in? Like, what are you actually trading? Like, when you take the money they give you, and you invest it, what are you investing in? Like, what is the actual transaction? Like, that's the part that I'm, you know, like, listen, the most valuable thing I've ever traded was a Magic the Gathering card, alright? If I remember correctly, it was a foil Sorin Lord of Innistrad. You know, I say foil, holographic.
Thank you, and please visit again.
With some fluorine, shall we? Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out what you actually trade. Like, you know, what are you investing in? Like, it's not just anything, is it? Like, I can just walk down the street and go, huh, there's a bakery taking investments. I can do that, right? I mean, it's an example, obviously. Like, is it still stock market investing? Is it, like, what is it? Okay, stocks and bonds. Alright. I never saw the, you know, I never saw what they were actually investing in. Ooh, Apple. Ooh. And James, like, okay, alright. I loved Endless Legend. I loved Endless Legend so much. And then I found out that Endless Legend just takes place in, like, the Endless Space series. Like, turns out they've got all this history of this planet, you know, you get all these things competing together. And literally, it's just one of the rinky-dink planets in endless space. Like, it's just basically a bunch of crashed ship survivors and their evolutionary runoffs trying to now escape a dying planet. Like, at least the Broken Lords found out that they came from spacemen. I mean, I think the vultures do too. Which, you know, Spaceman was actually a very nice song from Four Non Blondes. Hey, DBZ. Not so bad. Moving some stuff around. You see, Granules, I don't really know much about it. I'm too poor for stocks. Like, any money that I have, I'm gonna spend on ICs. And I understand that with careful investing, planning, and a little bit of luck, I could invest that money, and one day, 5 years down the road, have enough money for 2 ICs. But I want the IC now, and there's a guarantee that I can at least buy 1 IC today. Here it is. Took me forever. Well, see, Apple, I kind of like that. Because, you know, it makes you balance, like, do I want to build tall or wide? And you can still build wide, you just have to overcome certain things. And, like, in Endless Legend, you know, you've got certain civilizations that are more geared towards that than others. Like the cultists. You know, you got one city. One city. That's it. That's fun to play with. Or like Broken Lords. Okay, so the cool thing about Broken Lords is you can be ultra expansionist. Because, since technically they're just kind of like AI dust ghosts, not realizing it, they run off dust, you know, money. Literally, they exist out of money. So you can expand all you want, doesn't matter how happy they are, because when they're less happy, you know, they bring in less food. Well, guess what? They don't use food. So you could have 100 Broken Lord cities. They could all be pissy. And it doesn't matter. And yeah, Lonix. You know, Civilization 4 actually did it really well. Because in addition to just, you know, spreading all far and wide, you actually had to worry about, like, the cultural makeup. Like, if a city was, like, on your border, and you were just pumping out culture left and right, you know, eventually there would be a cultural shift, and that city would actually join your empire. Like, that was great. You don't really have that anymore. See, Brad, I think I own 1 GameStop share, and I bought it years ago. So if I sold it now, I'd probably make all of, I don't know, like $7. Hey, Max, welcome back, man. You know, Lenny, I never played Civ 2. Ooh, Kai, really? I didn't know they were publicly traded. James, you might be onto something there. And yeah, Lenny, like, I get enjoyment from ICs, you know? It's just, you know, I've always made my money the old-fashioned way, as in, I do something, and sometimes somebody gives me $1. See, Cave Johnson, like, that's why I felt. Like, I kind of feel like a lot of it these days is more of a rigged game. Like, you've got some big wigs that are gonna make dollars because they're all in on the house. Like, they are basically the house. But they keep the doors open for the little people so they don't get, you know, they don't get shut down. You know, Kat, I never got to play Sins of a Solar Empire. Ooh, 775. Hmm. Hey, Joseph, no problem, man. Hit Z. Hit your Z key. And F4 is your third person. So you can hit third person and Z key. Hold down Z key so you can move around. Same thing from the cockpit. Just remember, anytime you have to hold F4, don't hit Alt at the same time. Oh, thank you, Silas. Oh, cave, like... I don't mind trying to scrounge for the titanium and laranite, but it just gets old after a while. And I really enjoy the fluorine run, because if no one else is really on it, you can pretty much make the equivalent to titanium in the same amount of time. You know, James, that's a good question. I've picked up X4, and I really have to go in and redo some keybinds because I absolutely loathe the default controls. Like, I feel like I'm playing a space game from 2002 with the way things handle. So once I actually get all my controls figured out and corrected, I'll actually be able to dive into it. Vincent, so that should be Deacons. Hey, Shabasta. Man, Shambasta, I hope so. It's getting left in the dust right now. Man, token, 8% interest on it. That's pretty good. I mean, I think that's pretty good. You know, being someone who's not educated on it at all. But, that's pretty decent. I see how you're actually, like, diversified across all three, too. That's smart right there. Oh, cave, not at all. I have had tons of issues filling up on titanium. There's been times where it's been as little as like, you know, 20 or 30 SCU. Hey, Brew Beer, thanks, man. Thank you, buddy. Welcome to the Hollers, man. I'm sorry, Stream Elements is having some sort of issues with my animation for that. Usually it's a prospector getting blown up, but for whatever reason it's taking time off today. Yeah, Cave, like right after a wipe, you can make some huge bank. As long as you can run out there before anyone else, but, like, once people get settled back into the routines, there's a lot of times where titanium is just in low supply. And I hate showing up to a place and not finding anything, you know? Oh, yeah, Cave, that's actually it. Your scarcity is highly dependent on what times you play. And hey, I mean, it's not... Well, I say that. I was about to say it's not so bad, but this is actually our first sell of the day, so let's find out. But yeah, Cave, what part of the world are you in? Like, are you in States? Like, what time do you play, usually? Because if you're stateside, if you're playing around, like, 4 to, I'd say, probably 8 a.m., maybe 9, you can get some really good stuff. Like, things are in plenty supply, prices are low. Tell you what, let me sell this fluorine, and we'll go take a trip. We'll go see what it's looking like. Hey, Brewbeard, you got it, man. I try to stream every weekday, as long as I'm not laid up by something. I feel like I'm doing a bit better these days. Or at the very least, the cough is manageable, you know? Ah, yeah, KFC. You're in the golden time window right there. That's the absolute best time to trade. Hey, A-Rod, what's up, man? Ooh, Apple, that is incredibly colonist. Wow! Whew, I didn't, you know, I never got around to playing Spore. Wow, that is... Man. Now I kinda want to go see that. Yeah, because, like, alright, so we're at Deacons right now. Although I feel like trade has been kind of slacking off since people are getting ready for 317. Because, like, look at this. We can buy nearly 500 SCU of medical supplies at a fairly low price. And against my better judgment, I'm gonna do it. So Joe, there's a place where you can land and walk in, but without someone showing you where it is, it's going to be very hard to find. You could land at the hangars and take the box with you. That would probably be the easiest way to do it. Well, see, Brewbeard, used to, you could. That was the thing. Used to, the regions actually had region-specific economies. However, with, I believe it was 3.12, they actually amalgamated all of the economies together so that it was actually shared across all regions. However, when they did that, they didn't actually up the refresh rate or the maximum cap on commodities. So they shoved everybody into the same size economy that they were already working with, which admittedly was already kind of rubbing elbows with itself, you know? And then there was the whole Ouroboros issue, where every time a new server came online, it started wiping out the commodities of all other servers. Glad they finally fixed that. You know, Kai, that's what we're gonna find out. So I'm hoping they use like a snap to grid feature. Oh no, DBZ, it's not even that. Like, all right. So for those of you who don't know it, I've got what's called IgA nephropathy, which basically means my kidneys are emo. Well, the immune system deposits stuff in the kidneys, clogs them up, they get all irritated, and they bleed out and kind of slowly kill themselves. Basically, it causes kidney disease and eventually kidney failure. So, I'm on some stuff that's supposed to help with that. Anyway, unfortunately, part of that are these ACE inhibitors, and, one of the side effects you can get is this nasty, permanent, dry, tickly cough. And, let me tell you, it's not fun, it's not conducive. 317 is probably going to be coming out early to mid-April. It'll probably hit PTU within, I'm gonna say probably a week from now. Oh, Parker, how could I forget the great trade surplus of 3.9.1? That was wonderful. I mean, it was wonderful for making profits, but... negative, Max. Really, technically, your only weed farms are, the grow labs, like on Yela, Calliope, and, I want to say Lyria. Like, it's funny. You got a place over on Euterpe called Bud's Growery. But you know what they sell at Bud's Growery? Alcohol and food. And it's not even like fancy food, it's processed food. It's like pizza rolls. Hey, Bart. I wonder if there's like a healthier way to make pizza rolls where they're not just slathered in salt. Something I could actually consume, you know? I had those pizza rolls yesterday, and oh, they were wonderful. I mean, they were awful, but they were so wonderful. Yeah, Silas, that's it. All the wind, all the precipitation. No, see, Max, this also being like, you know, the future, they got future names for drugs. So you don't have, you know, heroin or whatever. You have Widow, or Slam, or Neon, or Altrucia Toxin, which I think is actually just an ingredient for one of the drugs. Kai, that sounds like it would be even worse for me. I'm not fully recovered yet, man. I don't know if I can survive that. Yeah, Silas, I don't know if it uses, like, what Ida has, but, Ida has this, like, client-specific weather that is pretty much as soon as you show up to an area, it just drops a permanent storm on you. Oh, Brad, really? See, we deep fry a lot of stuff here, but usually only at carnivals. Like, we'll have, like, deep fried butter, or fried beer, fried ice cream, fried Oreos. Honestly, Shimpasta, no. Trade is pretty much going to remain the same until 318. Yeah, sure thing, DBZ. I mean, I won't be able to check it till after stream, but, you know. Now, what are these timesheets for? Where is... Aha! There it is. Yeah, Lonix. Well, I mean, being the South, sometimes it's kind of like just like a challenge thing. Like, they have, you know, frying competitions at fairs. For, like, you know, best tasting fried thing, or weirdest fried thing, or whatever. And Granulous, that would be wonderful. That would be wonderful. See, Cookie, back when, you know, he had his food truck here, he did deep fried Oreos. I never got one. Oval building called to go on the train to. That is you're looking for the Commons. It's called the Commons, yeah. You want to take it to the Commons. Yeah, see, Aaron, you know what I'm talking about. And you know, Francis, I don't know. Like, I feel like 318 is going to make it where it's more profitable, where there's definitely a lot more involvement, but a lot more profitable than what we have now. But the limited quantum we're getting in 317 won't really affect it. However, what I do like about the 317 quantum is we finally have like baby steps where other people are affecting the economy against other people or other players in a non-trading way. Because, you know, more people buying fuel in an area, price goes up. And that's nice. Like same thing with repairs. Like imagine the price of what repairs are going to be next time in Xenothreat, with everyone at Micah 1 going back and forth to rearm and refuel, repair. Things are going to be through the roof, you know? Might be handy just to keep a Starfarer on retainer just so you can refuel cheaper than what's in the area. And yeah, bro, like I am looking forward to the trading of loot. That seems like it'll be fun.
Hello.
Yeah, Francis, like mining is fine. It's just not my tea.
Landing gear down.
Back pay. Back pay for what? Someone owe you money? Someone not paying you out?
Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
Yeah, Shampasa. Maybe that's it. Maybe it's also to help cut down on the size of inventories. Because people will be, you know, getting rid of stuff. Jeez, Aaron, 15 million? Let's keep repeating that. I'll do a mission like twice and be like, alright, I'm done for the day. Alright, slot the battery. And then we kiss the ground, not the wall.
Landing complete. Have a pleasant.
Oh, Francis, it's because they haven't really updated trade in a meaningful way since 3.6. An AA run, I believe that. I believe that. Sorry. Oh, man. TBZ, that's awful. I'm sorry, man. So that's why you've gotta look through all that. That's tons and tons of paperwork, though. Why is that open? Has someone been messing around inside that M50? Come on. Store it. There we go. Yeah, Shimpasta, I am excited for that. Be a lot easier to move stuff around, or, you know, lose it all. You see, Francis, that's what I think might be coming. I don't know if it'll be in 3.18, but, you know, something bigger than a pizza box, you know?
Step away from the platform edge when train is now.
Whoa, DBZ, by 10 a.m. tomorrow? What?
Before boarding.
How long does it take you to power through a sheet?
Be considerate to your fellow travelers. Do not lock doors.
Ah, Joseph, I'm sorry. See, Joe, what I usually do is I take all three off the ship. And then, just stash them in a corner of that hangar. So I'd be like, huh, it's, you know, all at hangar 7.
Central Station.
Oh, DBZ, that's fair. That's still a bunch, though. That's a lot. I'm sorry, man. Yeah, Silas. Yeah, I mean, it's got the surface entry. Joseph is actually fairly new to actually playing the game, though. So he's still learning all the ropes and where stuff is. Yeah, see, DBs, you gotta pace yourself, man. You gotta pace yourself.
Now arriving. Central Station. Please watch your step when disembarking the train.
Oh no, Joe, don't think I'm smart. Just think that sometimes a man can survive long enough to learn from his mistakes. Or be smart enough to hang around and watch someone else commit a mistake and go, ah, well, if he'd been standing there, he totally would have survived that. Apes together, strong. Yeah, so Joe, if we make our way over to Microtech today, I'll show you where to park. One, it'll save you like 10 minutes of transit time, too. Oh, hold on. Whew, there we go. Hydrate. Remember, you should always hydrate. Alright, we're back. Although, apparently someone isn't. See, this is what happens. You know, if you don't watch out when it comes to trading, you can easily lose your head. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh. Sorry, Cole. Continue. Think about being able to what? And yeah, Joe, that happens a lot there at New Babbage. I actually avoid Microtech a lot because of stuff like that. What, Temple? You didn't like that? That was comedy Laranite right there. I'm sorry, it was not. That was comedy barrel at best, but I couldn't help myself. Ah. Like prop trading, prop comedy. That's right, Darren. Hail hydrate. Yeah, DBZ, it's a permanent cough. It doesn't go away. In fact, even if I quit the medicine, I could have the cough for several months after. So, no matter what, I'm screwed. Double O Dan, how much do you have to work with? Fluorine's pretty good right now. Doesn't seem like many people are moving that, but I understand if you want to aim that low. Oh yeah, Brad. You know, Brad, there's something I've noticed at Grimhacks. A lot of people forget to put their equipment inside the local storage before they backspace. So you could just run in, take all this stuff, put it in your local storage, and then, you know, commit die.
Stand by and let passengers disembark before boarding.
600K. Gold wouldn't be a bad idea. If you're an early bird and you wake up really early in the morning, titanium's good. I don't know how good it is right now. We're about to go find out.
Now arriving from Tisa Spaceport. Stand by and let passengers disembark.
Yeah, like what Lonix says. I don't know if you want to go that low, but fluorine is pretty good. Lenny, it is an autoimmune disease. IgA nephropathy. With, oh god, what was the word? Glomerular... Basically, it makes my kidneys angry. Like, the immune system just takes a bunch of gunk in the blood and just deposits it in the kidneys. And the kidneys can't process it or whatever, so they get all inflamed and angry and just start slowly committing kidney disease. Yeah, a scrapper would be good. You'd be making 38K a run, and it's station to station, so it's not like you have to worry about, you know, landing. You know, Rash, I never continued that series. And by series, I mean the one video I made for Crusader. Yeah, DBZ, they're actually pretty good supply right now. And with as bad as it is on, you know, prices for building things out, it's pretty much the same cost between a pre-built and a handmade one, you know? Yeah, Lonix. Well, okay, so Lonix, the problem there is, there's two different burgers diseases. And they're spelled differently. Like, there's the burgers, that one that you got. I mean, not that you know, the one that you typed up. That's the one I got. But there's another one that has a U in there. And that one's like your arteries deteriorate or whatever. So it turns out there's a few people named Burger in the medical field. So that's why, even though I want to call it Burger's disease, because by golly, I'm an American. And we love our burgers. I go with the, sorry, the IGA. Hey, Trigger. Sorry, just had a big one. Oh, God. Whew. Whew. I think breakfast almost came up there. Whew. Okay. Okay. I'm good. I'm good. I'm alive. Ooh. Ah, Lonix, that's fair. Like, I can remember the IGA thing. It's the glomular word that I was trip on. Sorry, the cough is hitting me hard. 1 second, guys. I need more water. Let me just get out of this hangout. I will be right back. I just need to refill my bottle here. Okay. I am back. I can breathe again. Whew. Sorry, I had to glug down some more water there pretty quick. Oh, Lenny, yeah, I've taken my meds. It's just like I said, this cough is a side effect of them. Which is super fun during Rona times, because, like, every time I start having, like, a hard cough, it's like, you know, is it the medicine, or did I finally catch the Rona? Sorry, catching back up on the chat. But you know, Kai, I could be a part of the Independent Grocers of America. I bought a chocolate bar once, maybe I'll turn around and sell it.
Clear to launch.
Hey, TJ, wedding day. Who's got a wedding? Yeah, do you, hon? I'm alright, man. I just, like I said, sometimes the cough is worse than other times, and when it hits me, I just gotta pretty much glug down water, you know? It's annoying, is what it is. It makes it so hard to record stuff. Because, like, sometimes, like, I could go for, like, a solid hour and not, you know, feel anything from it, and then other times, it's just suddenly... I just, like I said, I turn into, like, a little orphan boy from a Charles Dickens novel.
Thank you, and please visit again.
You know, DBZ, I've never actually had scallops. Like, what are those?
Landing gear up.
Yeah, James, I had a really bad coughing fit and I was out of water. Like, it sucks the most, like, when you start having it, you drink the water, but it's still coming. Actually, that's not the worst. The worst is when you drink the water, it keeps coming, and then you end up coughing so hard, you end up, like, coughing the water up. Like, that's a weird feeling. That happens a lot. Sometimes with food, too. Oh, man, that happened to me the other day. I had a coughing fit so bad my quesadilla came back up. Oh, TJ, you could do it. You just get, like, a button so you can, like, just mute yourself. Like, seriously, you guys don't hear half the coughs. Like, usually if you hear me coughing, I just can't get to my mute button in time. Medallions from a crustacean. What? Hold on. So you're telling me this crustacean won some sort of medallion, and you're gonna steal it and eat it? Like, that's like some Lex Luthor kind of BS right there. Might as well steal the crab's 40 cakes. That's it, Evans. You just lean your head back and let it run down your throat hole. Just make sure it's the right one. Oh man, yeah, see, that's the problem. I feel like with my lack of discipline, I just end up looking at it on accident. Could you do that? Is it a thing? Oh, Lenny. I'm sorry. Yeah, like, I don't know if I've ever actually seen scallops. Like, I'm sure I have, and I just didn't know it. You know, like, where they sell them at, like, a Red Lobster. Because I've been inside a Red Lobster, but as a child... Yeah, Evan's good to see you, man. Yeah, you have a good one, man. I'll catch you later today. Hopefully I'll be awake. Nice, Joseph. Yeah, I just always shove them in the corner. That way they can't be taken. See, Brad, with the talk of food, when you said chip shortage, I thought you meant, like, potato chips or fries. And then I finished the rest of the sentence and realized you meant, like, silicone and not potato chips. Man, I want French fries now. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure I've seen scallops then. I'll have to... I don't want to eat them, I just want to see them. I'll just Google them later. All right. Nice and low. Although I guess it doesn't really matter. Yeah, Evans. Good luck with food. You know, I think I will do a quesadilla today. That'll be my dinner. Whoa, I'm overshooting that. Oh, because my cruise control was still on. No wonder I wasn't slowing down fast enough. Whoopsie doodle. That's what I get for leaving coupled on.
Engines offline.
Oh, James, I didn't even think about that. Hopefully the Russian war machine is running out of gas. I think there's like maybe all of 12 people who want to be over there. And as far as that goes, none of them are actually physically there, so... Yeah, like, I know here in the US, a bunch of the, companies were trying to get, graphics cards to not be part of some of the tariffs, because there's none that are locally made. Like, pretty much literally every single graphics card is manufactured in China, even if it is an American company. Yeah, 744 for titanium. I can fill up, though. Guess people are slacking off now that 317 is on the horizon. Yeah, loadings, but it's also the same people that own yachts. You know. I say that. Take that back, reverse it. People who thought they were going to make money on this. Oh, Keel, I'm sorry. Hey, Darren, it's about to go up, because I just bought a bunch of titanium. And, with it being afternoon US time, people are gonna be soon, you know, getting out of school, getting off work. Yeah, used to own yachts. I see there's one in Italy that doesn't seem to have an owner that's about to get pinched. Wait, I wonder... Can I just, I don't know, call up the Italian government and just be like, yeah, it's mine, so sorry. I want a boat. I don't have the money to maintain a boat. Man. Okay, so like, you know how hipsters are, like, you know, always that thing where they think they could run a farm or live on a farm, but they've never really been around a farm. That's how I feel about a boat. And I'm not talking like a bass boat or a party barge. Like, I've spent time on those. Like, I know how to... Interesting. Anyway, like, I know how to, you know, use those, but like an actual boat. Like a big one. Or a fishing boat, except I hate fish. Like, I wanna hitch a ride on a cargo ship somewhere, you know? Spend weeks at sea. That's it, Kai. That's the terminology right there. Bust out another 1,000. That's exactly how it goes. Tell you what, Joseph, I'm gonna take this load of titanium to Microtech and show you where this entrance is. That's it, Randir. Maybe just working on a boat then, not actually owning the boat, but just being on the boat. Like, I don't want to go on a cruise because there's lots of other people. Yeah, James, I saw that. Isn't XFX like an American company too? Why is that, Kai? Tell me about the riverboat. You know, several years ago, back in like 2019, I was dating this girl, and I went to her. Sorry, not 2019. Wow, 2009. Sorry. 2009 feels like it happened 2 years ago, but it didn't. It happened, you know, many years ago. Anyway, 2009, I was dating this girl, and she had her school dance on, well, basically a riverboat, but it was in a lake. It was in Lake Hamilton in Hot Springs. And we're on the boat, and it begins to rain. And it starts to rain really bad. And eventually, there's a tornado warning, but we're already, like, out in the middle of the lake. And for some reason, like, we didn't turn around or go back early. I do not know why. Because, you know, there's like 100 people on this boat. It wasn't even a good boat. Like, it wasn't even like a particularly nice boat, you know? Like, clearly, someone at the school thought that it would just be a nice idea to have a dance on a boat, but it wasn't like a cruise boat. It was like a scenic thing for some old people to get on and trawl around in the lake for like half an hour. And then go back. Like, there was very little room for actual dancing. There was, you know, tables everywhere. And of course, since it was 2009, everyone was just shouting, "I'm on a boat," because of that song. DBZ bounty work actually pays incredibly well still. Second best way to make money outside of mining. Joe, it really depends on where you're going. However, I'm going to give you a quick website called SC Trade Tools. That's it, Lonix. I mean, even Borderlands got it on that. Like, there is a boat in the first game, and if you jumped on it, you got an achievement that said, "I'm on a boat," with the description, "Bet you thought you'd never be here." Alright, so Joseph, this is the website. Now, when you use the website, just remember it does not accurately track prices. It only shows minimums and maximums. It doesn't show the actual price you're going to run into. And you are competing against other people. So when you see like its maximum what do you call them? The thing. Oh yeah, when you're trying to sell stuff, you might not always be able to unload everything at once. Yeah, sorry. Super technical. Oh, Brad, she was fine. I mean, she was scared, you know, because tornado, but, you know, we were fine. We finished dating. We broke up. That's how it always goes. Well, shit pasta's like making a cake. You can have, like, when you got a watch, it's because all the ingredients are there to make a tornado. It just hasn't happened yet. And then tornado warning is, yep, it's in the oven. They're all together. Now, I don't know about you, but living in the South, tornado watch is when we all step outside and stand in our yards with our hands on our hips while watching for the tornado. Yep, up there's a nader. Better get the laundry inside. That's a tornado watch for us. Probably not, DBZ. I'm not a big bounty guy. I know this is going to sound incredibly hypocritical coming from someone who just does trade, but it feels very repetitive. Yeah, Shimpasta. They only run or go to Waffle House. Alright, so Joseph. Sweet Joseph. So, You know where you land, like this area over here, the landing building. Follow the train tracks that come out of it. You see where they split? You go to the left. Follow the left tracks. There's a series of domed buildings over here. That's where we're going. You looked for the domed buildings. And since I'm in a caterpillar, this is going to take a minute. Yo, what? Oh, hold on. Russia doesn't even have access right now, do they? Isn't their internet kind of cut off? Yeah, no, Brad. I didn't leave her on a piece of wood as the boat sank. Like, we got off the boat. Like, we survived. The tornado never touched us. It was just super windy and lots of water. Dan, this was one of the Christmas paints they gave away for the caterpillar. Looks like a tube of toothpaste to me. Ah! James, if I had a pirate alt, I'd have some sort of ridiculous name. I'm gonna come up with a ridiculous pirate name right now. Is there a Dread Pirate 30k? Anybody made that account yet? Hey, Vidar, no worries, man. Vidar, did you end up getting your glucose? Oh, Moon, that account's still around. I did give it to Cookie, though, so he could play, but I don't think he's interested in Star Citizen. That's it, Smokey, although for copyright purposes, I'll have to change it to, like, Jack Swallow or something. Wait, no, never mind. I already see the jokes there. Jack, give me a bird. Give me a bird. Alright, so, Joseph, you're looking for this little rectangular outcropping here. That's your entrance. There's also a slope. It's about a 5-degree slope. Yo, don't clip that. It was the first bird I could think of. Don't clip that. I'm sorry, what? Why does that building say is goo? You guys see that, right? Is goo. What is goo? I don't feel like someone finished writing out on that building. Lodix maybe, but like what is good? Is this like Updog? Oh, Vidar. We see Red. I need like a not particularly fearsome or majestic bird. Maybe Jack Macaw? No. Nah, Albatross is too majestic. That's it, Lenny. We're in a BoJack Horseman episode now. I wonder who they got the D for. Albatross is too majestic. People like albatrosses. Ah, yes. That's it, Gas. I'll never get banned with that name. Oh, is that it, Arthur? Is it Silent Green? Is it coming to paste now? Lonix, this one? Where are you going? Mine was the only ship out there. Yeah, Joseph, you're welcome, man. You know, Laramie, I like Finch. I like Finch. Oh, Lonix, I know a lot of people were complaining about that. I've never had an issue with it. Vito, you're thinking of jerk chicken. Which I hear is tasty, but I've never actually had. Oh yeah, smoky, but it's not like you can get into it. Like, realistically, there's nothing I can do. Because, like, either I send it back up and come out, and if they're trying to do the thing where they get on the thing, they can get on the lift anyway. Or I leave it down, and they stand on the lift. Oh yeah, guitar. See, that's the thing. Jack Swallow is already where we decided I needed a different bird name. See, Moon, I like Jackdaw, because, you know, Jackdaw. Yeah, that's a pun right there. Moonhopper wins, because that one ends up being a pun. I don't really know if it's a pun, but it's still a play on words, you know? Yeah, well, they can't use the, yeah, they can't even send the lift up, so they just be standing there waiting for you to send it up yourself. See, you guys make me want chicken now. What time is it? 3:18? Ah. Too early to end the stream. Man, I want chicken now. What's the name of that bird with, like, the super long schnoz, like the shovel bill or whatever it is? Well, yeah, BL. Save myself the public transit ride. Yeah, Keel, I saw that. You know, Moon, that was the original inspiration for the name. Shoebill, that's it. Shoebill. Make sure no one is snuck aboard while I've been, you know. Yeah, we're good. Well, yeah, Silas, because it's deploying downward. See, now I just feel like you guys are looking up different birds. That's it, Keel. Hugbees. Hugbees.
Landing gear up.
Oh, I do like the word Hugbees. I wonder. Yes, how do you even say that? Jacon? Jacon? Is that how you say that? Uh-oh. Oh, Ducky, how do you... Yak... Actrodactyl. Actrodactyl. That does sound like a stream name right there. Hey, Joe. Thank you, man. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate that. Welcome on in. I'm sorry that, for whatever reason, my animations just are not working correctly today. I'm going to have to fiddle around. VDAR was me. It was my Windows. I'm sorry. I was logging in to the RSI site to check something. Oh, Temple, repeat, are you looking for a Civ to play in Civ 5? I'm gonna say Venice. And guitars, how in the world do you say that? Sounds like disc-sickle. Play Venice, be Captain Money. Let's see. I don't have the fuel to get back. Well, we'll refuel. Can I refuel at Hurl 4? I cannot. Ooh.
Hydrogen fuel is at 75%.
Alright, where is Micah 1? Ah, there it is. Hey, Darren. Good to see you, man. How's the workday going? I don't know, Kai. I'm pretty partial to that Jack Daw now. Oh, come on, Kill. That's not necessarily a bad thing. You can pirate someone without stealing from. Wait, no, that's literally how. That's how piracy works. I feel like a Disney pirate. Okay, I got a question. So, throughout all of the Pirates of the Caribbean movies, and they've made a bunch of them, have they actually pirated anything? Like, have they actually pirated? Because I feel like with media that has likable pirates, you never actually get to see them doing the bad things that make them pirates. It's always stuff they've done in the past. That way they can go, "Her, that there is steal your purse, Pete." But it turns out Pete's just a lovable guy, and you never actually have to see him do any purse stealing, you know? Okay, so they actually did steal some ships from... Okay. Alright, as long as they actually did some stealing on screen, then yeah, okay. You know, Brad, I felt like such a nerd paying for HBO Max so I could watch Our Flag Means Death. But, you know, I want to support what old Taika does. I mean, you can blow stuff up without being a pirate. I mean, you know, like, terrorists do it all the time, but, you know, you don't see, I don't know, Long Thong Silver blowing up a Victoria's Secret or whatever. Oh god, don't clip that. Don't clip that. Yeah, kind of sounds right, because then you can be like, oh, I don't know, I'm so sorry to hear about that all your ships are getting harassed. Red, that was Long Thong Silver. Oh, death, is it? Well, too late, I already paid for it. We see, you're all laughing, but it turns out
Proceed to assigned landing
it's just an Australian guy with incredibly large sandals. No, Death, I haven't. I've actually been really bad about, well, shows in general. Ah, yeah, Joe, so, hold on. Let me just slow down a little, I'll slow down in time. So, Joe, if you click Delphi, your Moby Glass, which is a little weird... Are those dolphins? I've never looked at it before. Those are dolphins. Huh. Neat. Wow. Sorry, I always thought it was like some sort of weird bramble shape or triskelion knockoff thing. I didn't ever really pay attention. Sorry, I got a soft spot for dolphins. Anyway, sorry. You open Delphi. You find the company you're looking to work for, which for Crusaders like Ling Family Hauling. Honestly, I would suggest doing your jobs around Crusader. That way you never actually have to go to a major city. And you're literally just looking to fill up to hit level 1, Junior Runner. As soon as you hit Junior Runner, you can do all the 45k box missions. Ah, is it? Yeah, see, I don't know much Greek. I'm not Greek optimized. The only Greek I've ever heard is when negotiating with Julius Caesar in Civilization 5, and I'm gonna be honest, that doesn't happen a lot. Because usually he's like, oh, I'm going to start a war, and then I'm like, yeah, well, I'm ending it. Alright, let me pick up some fuel. You know what? While I'm here, I might as well just get some scrap. We'll make a buck on our way back, you know? Oh, Delphi. Really? Delphi? Okay. Oh, thank you, guys. I just wanted to be able to face the right way after we take off for refueling, you know? Not clip myself on the way out. I'm gonna buy some scrap while we're here. I think I can be in and out before they store me. Which, by the way, quick tip, if you need to, you know, buy some time on a landing pad without getting stored. After about a minute, just call for takeoff. It should reset the on-pad timer and open the doors for you. Guitars, I've seen it in text. I've never actually heard it said. Oh, come on, Keel. Some of the best stuff is comedic drama. Ah, Temple, you're playing Civ 6. Okay, never mind. Never mind. I don't know much about Civ 6. I couldn't get into Civ 6. Mission Impossible, I've never had that. I just always apply Afterburner. Keel, what about Waiting for Godot or Rosencrantz and Guildenstern are dead? Those are good.
You are clear to launch.
Yeah, guitars. Like, I mean, I love history. I just never got around to like the Greek stuff. Like when I was in school, like there were so many kids like, oh, I love, you know, Greece this, Roman stuff that. Oh, I'm an idiot. I'm at Mike L1. Mike L1 buys scrap. They don't sell scrap. What am I doing? Yeah, Timbo, I hate how it's like permanent, you know, you have to build wide. Like there's absolutely zero penalties, so like building tall actually hurts you. Did I request takeoff? I can't remember.
You are clear to launch.
Yeah, Ducky, that's it. Well, BL, I mean, like, the mechanics change depending on who you're playing as. That's the thing. I mean, you know, it's different also depending on who you're playing against. And, you know, the AI can only deviate so much. But it's still fun. Yeah, see, Temple, I don't like that. I don't like that increasing expansion. I mean, I can play like it. I just, you know, sometimes you wanna build tall. Keo, I'd probably just go for the hospital. So hospital and hangar module. Is that thunder again? Are we gonna get more rain? I mean, don't get me wrong, I like rain. You know, I've got at least like 2 endeavors in my buyback. You know, BL, I have not. I don't know, something about like a Space 4X feels weird to me. I like seeing, like, the ground. I know that probably sounds silly. Oh, it's still playing the refueling sound. Blah. Now, Endless Legend, man. I'd love Endless Legend. Am I as good at it as I am Civilization? No. Not by a long shot. And do I enjoy it? Yeah, Darren? Man, I'm glad I missed you. Like, yeah, the whole Architects area was hit by tornadoes. A Round Rock near Austin got hit. We just had, you know, the thunder and the lightning. Wow, Darren, really? I didn't even think that could happen. Ugh, Keel, I'm sorry. We got a lot of swampy water around here, so mosquito season gets thick, you know? James, I'm really excited for there's a game called Broken Arrow. Looks like it's going to be incredibly similar to how World in Conflict played, RTS. It's really the biggest thing on my list. There's another game that I've had on my list for years called Lord Bullfrog, but I think they stopped development because I've had it on my list for like, I want to say almost 2 years now, and there hasn't been a single peep about it. Ooh, guitars. Man, was he alright? And Lenny, Invictus is both. So Invictus is the time of year where new recruits ship out to the military. So it's always kind of like a going away military parade, and you know they all the military ships ship around and show off and stuff while picking up the recruits. But it's also another excuse for Star Citizen to have a sale. Basically, it's the IAE, but specifically for military ships. Oh man, Darren, I'm sorry, dude. That must suck. Guitarist, was his apartment all right? Wait, James. Tell me more about this Wayward Realms. Is that a Steam release? Yeah, Max, you're right. Tell you what, we're gonna stop at Everest, store the ship. That way we can get rid of this fuel sound. I'll get some water while I'm there. What was that? I don't know if you guys heard that, but I just sounded like a spaceship sound in-game. It was super faint, like it was flying by. Oh, good, guitars. I'm glad that's the only thing they had.
Quantum drive is now off.
Yeah, like that's the weird thing about tornadoes. It's just like the highly focused damage that is done, you know? Like house next door. Nice and shiny. Clean. House across the street from it. Gone. See, Silas, that's the kind of place I want to live in. Not to get away from the tornadoes, just because I like the cold.
Is now off.
Ooh, James, that sounds nice. Wayward Realms. Okay, I'm gonna... As soon as I dock here, I'm gonna put that on my wish list. I really enjoyed Solasta. That was an excellent 5th edition D&D adventure. Honestly, I wish they could get the expanded, like the full book instead of just the SRD. Because, like, while Baldur's Gate 3 is going to be fun, it is nowhere near the D&D experience that Solasta was. Like, Solasta was as close as you can get to 5e in a video game. Yeah, Lenny, that's it. Just a game that gets lots of updates. Yeah. Now, like, was the voice acting in Solasta good? I mean, it was there. You know, they had it. Were the graphics amazing? I mean, for a little studio, I think they did pretty damn good. But yeah, like, it just felt like a pure D&D experience.
Please proceed to assigned landing.
Yeah, Brad, have a good one, man. Oh yeah, guitars. Like I've been in two. I was in one as a preschooler. I think I was like 3 or 4. I had to hide under the desks, you know. And it ripped up my favorite tree out in the yard, the preschool. And then I was in one in 2008, 2009 that came through Little Rock. I was picking someone up from the airport that had never been to Arkansas. And literally, as soon as we got on I-30, bam, tornado. Couldn't see the truck in front of me.
Landing complete.
Yeah, James, that's it. Like, they didn't spend forever on graphics or voice acting. You know? They focused on the gameplay. And that's what made it great. Yeah, BTR, my fuel, it's doing the fuel sound on repeat. So I'm just stopping here right quick to store it, to get rid of it. So Joseph, that link I sent you, that SC Trade Tools, that can help you calculate some routes. Ooh, Darren, yeah, for sure. Mobile homes are highly susceptible to tornadoes. And guitars, I mean, you know, it's just what tornadoes do. Like, I mean, it could have been worse. It could have, you know, messed me up instead of the tree. I just, you know, as a child, it was like, oh, for some reason, I have a favorite tree. Oh, man. See, Darren, now you got me missing Dairy Queen. Man, I miss Dairy Queen. I want... What are those burgers they have? Belt Busters? Belly Busters? Oh, they were really salty. Hunger Buster. What? Something Buster. Hey, Crumpet. Good morning. Oh, guitars. I'm sorry. Belt Buster. That's it, Gaz. That's what it's called. Oh, yeah. No, Joseph. So, like, as far as, like, actually tracking what things are actually going for, I do all that myself. And at this point, I've pretty much got everything memorized, so I can know where to go to buy and sell. But, like, SC Trade Tools and Galog are pretty much the most comprehensive ways to, oh, you know what? I need water. The most comprehensive ways to research routes. It's just I've been doing it for so long, and so little has changed that I've pretty much got them all memorized by now. Which isn't nearly as fun, but, you know. Ooh, Gaz. You know, I used to go to the movies all the time by myself. I actually really miss that. Yeah, DBZ. I'll check them out, man. Like when I lived in Texarkana, working at Best Buy, whenever I'd get off work, you know, closing up at night, I would, you know, I'd just walk across the parking lot to the movie theater and catch a movie. And, you know, when it's not a Friday night, you know, almost no one is there. And especially, like, on Wednesday nights, I'd have, like, older movies playing. So you could just watch, you know, whatever. And I miss that. I miss just going, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna go see a movie. I'm just doing it. You don't have to worry about bringing other people with you. I mean, it's a dark theater. It's not like it matters anyway. No one's gonna be like, oh, look at him. He went to go see a movie alone. Nobody does that. I mean, maybe they do, but they've never done it to my face. Yeah, Gaz, that sounds nice. I miss Dairy Queen, mostly for the blizzards. Oh my goodness, getting an M&M blizzard. Oh. Like, someone just leaving grenades here. Oh, I can't even interact with them. Grandpa, do you sleep alright? You guys could wish Crumpet a wonderful work week. I would appreciate it. She's got a very, very long series of shifts ahead of her. Four. Alright. Yeah, James. And, Ted, good to see you, by the way. I live in Arkansas. A little ratty part of Arkansas called Malvern, which has, nothing good. In fact, I live in a dry county where alcohol is illegal. I mean, like, you can possess it, but you can't distribute it or sell it. So, like, if I want, let's say, a six-pack of whatever beer, I have to drive, like, at least half an hour to cross the county line to buy alcohol. Yeah, Kai, I actually saw Rogue One that way. Opening night, I was the only person in the entire theater for Rogue One. Opening night. I thought it was going to be a huge thing, and nobody was there. But yeah, Ted, I live in a little dust ball. 9,000 people in this town, and most of them are the type of people that clutch their pearls at the idea of someone wearing FUBUs, or, you know, playing that loud rap music, or I saw a man on a motorcycle the other day. Yes, Silas, there's like 3 of them. And I'm pretty sure all of them have been the ones pumping money into all the people trying to keep us a dry county. We've had lots and lots of people campaigning to make it a wet county, but all the churches and other groups keep defeating it. Texarkana had a similar thing. Arkansas side was wet, Texas side was dry, and there was this big expose where the largest liquor store on the Texas side was donating thousands of dollars to Texas churches to campaign against it, because, you know, they get to keep making money that way. Yeah, exactly, Lonix. Like, you know, never mind that we just had like 2 murders. Like, it's the alcohol that's the problem. And these people were sober when they did it. Wait, hold on, Kai. You have alcohol at the theater? What? Hold on. Hold on, you could get alcohol at the movie theater? And I mean, like, other people ruin, you know, the movie-going experience, but I enjoy movie theaters, you know, as a thing. What? Jesus, I've been living under a rock. Getting alcohol at the theaters. No, Gaz, like, I've heard of them, but only in, you know... Only in... Like, you know, as a rumor. Wow. I just... Wow, I'm just flummoxed.
Landing gear down.
I mean, like, I wouldn't drink while at the theater because I want to, you know,
System is hit.
be able to comprehend the movie. But, wow. Like, okay, so my little town, it's shut down right now, but we had a movie theater growing up, but they only had two actual, what are they called? The actual theaters. Screens. They only had two screens. Super, super tiny place. But the movie theater itself was so old, like it was built in the super early 1900s. It still had a cry room. So if you had a baby that was crying or whatever, you could go sit in there and, you know, not disturb other people. And I wish theaters still had a cry room. No, I think like the most fancy food they ever had was like hot dogs, you know? Like that's it. That's all they got is hot dogs. Man, that sounds so nice. Apparently, okay, so listen. I've been really bitter lately because I feel like there's a lot of crap that I've missed out on just for my local area alone. And now I'm discovering there's even more stuff that I've missed out on. Like, I was happy to get popcorn, you know? You guys are getting, like, full course meals over here. See, James, I'd be alright with that. Or like a drive-in. Oh, crumpet. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. I hate kids in movie theaters. I hate them so much. Loud. Like, I went to go see... Why don't you go see a Marvel movie? I forget which one it was. I think maybe Guardians of the Galaxy or something. And, like, I got the perfect seat. I got there early. And it was one of those things where it's already been out for a while. So there's not a lot of people in the theater. And this family comes and sits right next to me. Like, 98% of the seats are all available. Like, there is me and maybe two other people in the whole theater. And they parked their little flushed potatoes next to me. I mean, like, I've got a kid, you know, sharing elbow space with me. And they were loud and annoying. It's like, why, lady? Why would you do this? Why, like, just because I had the good fortune to not have kids, like, why would you saddle me with your problems? Yeah, well, I need to... Honestly, I probably just need to leave the state, you know? Because, like... Arkansas itself is just kind of crappy in general, you know? You see, Death, I like goblins, though. Goblins usually have some sort of redeeming quality. I mean, I say that, like, there's some old people, too, that don't belong in theaters. Guitars, I think the closest theater chain we have is Cinemark, which is in Bryant, which is a half-hour drive on the interstate. Like, okay, so for example, during, what was the last, Nolan Batman movie? Was it Dark Knight Rises? I think it's that one. So the movie theater is packed. Absolutely packed. And there's that touching emotional scene where Michael Caine's Alfred is like, you know, I've raised you. I've set your bones. But I won't watch you die. Like, it's the whole super emotional scene where he's doing all that. And it's super quiet. And suddenly, a chicken starts to crow. Some old jerkwad had set an alarm on his phone to sound like a rooster, and it was going off at maximum possible volume. And he just kept sitting there, pretending like it wasn't going off, like the rest of us in the theater wouldn't be able to tell that the chicken alarm was his. Like, dude does not know how spatial awareness works. And it won't stop. And, like, more and more people are just turning to look at him. And, like, everyone's getting angry and people are shouting at him. It's like, dude, like, shut that up. And he's just looking straight ahead. Like, as long as he doesn't acknowledge us, you know, it's fine. And, like, eventually, like, the ushers had to come get him. Because, like, if they didn't, like, he was gonna wind up being a statistic. And I'm gonna be honest, I wouldn't feel that bad about it, because, like, it's, like, literally the most emotional part of this movie, and dude let his ringtone go for, like, 3 minutes. Yeah, Pillsy, is he a good little boot? Oh, no, Chaos. That's not even my bounty. I just wanted you to do a flyby on it with this load of titanium. Yeah, guitars, like, okay. Like, that's the thing. Old dude, like, took the only scene in that movie that I felt was really worth anything and just cock-a-doodle-doodled it up, you know? Like, I was so upset. Like, we all paid a lot of money to see this movie. I didn't come here to listen to the dude's alarm clock. Like, if he had just reached into his pocket and turned it off, you know, I wouldn't have even remembered. If he had gone, oh, I'm sorry, like, if he was, like, asleep, and that's why it took him a while to get to it, you know, sure. But no, he just let it roll. Just let it keep going. And it's like, at this point, like, you're not really doing much for society, man. Like, at this point, like, you've hit a negative value for all the people in this room. Or people who buy light-up shoes for their kids and then take them to a theater. Oh, like trying to watch a movie and there's like a rave going on in the corner of your eye. Like, I love light-up shoes, but like... Yeah, exactly, guitars. Like... Literally anytime Bane spoke. Like, I always thought, and correct me if I'm wrong here, but I always thought that Bane was, like, you know, Mexican or South American or of some, you know, sort of, you know, Latino descent. That's what I've always been led to believe. And suddenly, he's just like, oh, it'll be incredibly painful for you. Like, why does he sound like a Muppet? Like, what is this voice? Like, why does he sound like that? Like, who thought that was a good idea? Yeah, Crumpet, like, the only solace that I have about seeing, like, the family with a ton of kids in a theater is that they had to pay 5 or 6 more times than I did to get all their little kids in there, you know? Like, if I go to Six Flags, you know, I have to pay for myself, but to see them walking down the street and at Six Flags with all their ungrateful little kids, no smiles on the adult's face, you get to sit back and think, wow, they paid several times more than I did, and they're not even enjoying themselves. I'm sorry. I'm feeling bitter right now. I just, that whole experience really threw me out, you know? Yeah, Tim, we'll have a good drive home, man. You know what? Maybe you're right. Maybe movie theater ain't worth it. Like, I love the experience. I love going. It's just other people. I just want to be able to eat food while I watch it, you know? Hey, Nate. Yeah, you haven't missed much. I've been ranting about people in movie theaters. Not that I've actually been in a movie theater in, oh god, 2 years now? I'll probably break that dry spell when Sonic the Hedgehog comes out. See, guitars, there's not an IMAX close to me. We used to have an IMAX in Little Rock, part of an aviation museum, but both of them shut down. You know, Granulus, you're right. You're right. Especially a 3-minute chicken alarm. Where even am I? I must be on the far side. I just... Like, why would you even set that alarm? Hey, Bruce. Well, Gas says he's gonna go watch it. He's gonna go see it tonight. Ah. One sec, guys. Okay, there we go. Ooh, really, Lonix? Yeah, that's another part that annoys me. People that talk incessantly in theaters. Or even like use their phones. Like there's this weird thing where people who want to use their phones a lot sit in like the front row. Because they, for some reason, they think no one can see the glowing ball of light. But like, the way theaters work, everyone is above you. So you've got an entire movie theater who can see over your shoulder, seeing this massive flare of light. Like, if you wanna use your phone, sit in the back row. Hold on, I'm sorry. Ah, there we go. Like when Coco came out. Trying to watch Coco. This lady's just on her phone, constantly in the first row. I got so pissed off, like I walked down there. I just whisper, it's like, literally everyone can see your phone. It's like, oh, I'm sorry. Why? You paid money to watch this. Why are you on it? I mean, I turned my phone off like before the preview started. Hell, I used to take the battery out. You guys remember when you could take the battery out of your phone? I miss those days. Like, I would straight up take the battery out, put it in the separate pocket.
Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
Because I was so paranoid about my phone going off. Never mind that, you know, it's been on silent since, like, 2013. Ugh. Sorry, I have to keep muting myself because I keep getting the bad cough. Uh-oh. The battery to my headset has died. I don't need sound to land, do I? Yeah, Moon, that was the thing. Like, you could even carry spare batteries. Like, I used to have 2 batteries for my old Note 2. Slot the battery. Smooth. Alright, now I can plug my headset in and actually have sound. Crumpet, it is tomorrow. Today is unfortunately Wednesday for me, and it comes out on Thursdays. I think it's Thursdays. Hold on. Hold on. Wow, Silas, that is an old phrase. Hold on, let me check. Ah, yeah, March 24th. Which will be tomorrow for me. Hey, Unlimited, yeah, it's the, one of the 2. We actually got 2 of them. This one is definitely the shinier one. Well, see, James, like, I used to tell myself that. But back then, I had a book with me wherever I went, and I always had my nose in it anyway. Although, I am terrible about answering my phone or responding to messages. Like, I have it, but it's not like I ever actually use it for communication. Ooh, Lonix, that sounds nice. Store the ship. Yeah, tell you what, Unlimited. Give me a second. Let me store this. And I'll sling the other one on there.
Thank you for visiting Arcorp, Stanton's capital of commerce. Whatever your transaction, we wish you a
Yeah, so that's the the first skin. And then there's the Deck the Hull one. And I'll pull it out after I sell, this stuff off. It's not as flashy looking. But if you're looking for a subtle green, it's pretty good. Oh, guitars, are you? What sort of conference? Hey, Rod. Yeah, Silas, I am. I guess I could strip it while I'm here. I'm not exactly, using it. BTR, it feels cheesy. I don't mind the transit ride. Like, yeah, doing the hospital thing is faster, but it just feels so... I don't know, disingenuous? Does that make me a hypocrite? Hey, no worries, guitars. I mean, I'm mostly just rambling anyway, Yeah, that's it, Bernard. I mean, I've never really been much for immersion, but yeah, less immersive. That's it. Yeah, Rod, that's the way to go right there. When have you been doing them with the prices? Been good? And Kai, I hope. Yeah, exactly. BTR, like, I didn't really care about the money. Like, I do a little just because, the whole point of trading is to make the most, but I'm not doing it to make money. Like, the money's just there. Hey, that's pretty good, Rod. Let me guess, you're picking up from Ariel, right? Alright. I think I've got just enough time for one more trade run after we sell. Oh, Bernard, Seller, that's probably going to be the most lucrative. 318, I think, is going to fix that, though. I really do. Rod, that's fair, man. That's fair. Don't give up your trade route. Yeah, don't divulge that. Guitars, I was gonna comment on it, but like they look kind of sketch. Like you come around the corner, they see you, and they just kind of both walk off. Like that did feel kind of sketchy.
Waiting passengers should be mindful of the platform's edge.
Whoa.
Strong winds can arise suddenly. Tram now leaving the station. Stand clear of the doors.
Yeah, Trigger? That sounds fun. I assume you won. Yeah, Moon, that was a weird place for the camera to return to. Bernard, there's a few guides out there. They've probably dried up because for the longest time they all had markers. I know how to get to Jump Town, but it's hard to explain it. I wish this man would stop staring at me so I could shoot him with this Nerf gun. But there are some old guides. I would look around for like... I'm trying to remember when they came out. Sometimes the criminal missions will take you there too. Like, you know, oh, go find this box and drop it off at Teddy's Playhouse or whatever.
Now arriving.
Ha, Rod. Tell him it's a you know, trade secret. Yeah, Crepit, you like that view, that barrel view?
Thank you for visiting Arcorp, Stanton's capital of commerce. Whatever your transaction, we wish you a beneficial and prosperous.
Oh yeah, guitars. I mean, how did I get a gun into the Armistice Zone? Oh, Phaedrus, are there recent guides? Nice. Actually, yeah, that would make sense with, like, Jumptown 2.0 and all that.
Your personal belongings are your personal responsibility.
Oh, yeah, Trigger. 7.3?
At all times.
Where is that, Trigger? Sounds like something around ArcCorp. I would go with the titanium.
Want your company to be in good company?
Can you fill up at Tram and Myers on titanium? I mean, if that's the case, you're probably gonna have to buy both.
You are clear to launch.
Yeah, and pyro trading. Man, I hope pyro trading is worth it. Yeah, this is the other Christmas skin, the Deck the Hulls. That's right, Kai. Deck the Hulls with shots and volleys. La 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 la. You know, that was the big thing back in 3.8. Tram and Myers became like a discount jump town. Because Diamond was always base price, and you could sell it at Lorville. Yeah, like it's a fairly low-key, you know, green skin. Oh, Expanse, yeah. Crap. That's the show we keep forgetting to finish. Crumpet, you gonna get a Valve Index now? Is that what it's actually called? I've never actually looked at their VR headsets. Yeah, Bedard, I can see that. Especially around the snow too, you know, like it's kind of got that frosty green to it. Does it only work with Steam stuff? Oh right, I remember those days. Those were dark times. Dark times. All right, can I jump in? What do you guys think the price of titanium is going to be at Humble? I don't know, Phaedrus, is it? Never really looked at VR headsets. Yeah, Peter, like, that's one of the reasons I usually just don't grab it. Like, it's nice, but it's not the profit margin that it currently has nice. Especially when you look at the risk. I mean, shoot, these days I'm happy to trade fluorine, you know? Ah, 424. Yeah. This will have to be my last trade run for the day. Then we'll have to wrap up. You know, I keep forgetting Steam as a website. Like, I've never actually gone on it because I've had the actual client for so long. Yeah, Trigger, that's what I like to do. It's just nice to have that extra spending money, you know? And that way, if you go when medical supplies are bad, you still made a buck. Alright, Crumpet, what do you think I should do for dinner today, since yesterday was kind of a bum move on food? Should I do a quesadilla? Ooh, or maybe that other food truck is open. I don't know. I think they're mostly burgers. I don't feel like anyone can get as good as a burger as what Cookie had at his food truck. But now he's gone. Out of my world. So anything else would just be a pale imitation. I'd still give him a whirl, though. But I love my quesadillas so much. I mean, Peter, it was only better as in the availability and the price usually being lower or closer to the base price. Yeah, Rod, it was a very bouncy landing, but I was getting distracted by the thought of food. Yeah, I parked pretty far down the hill. Oh, well. Oh, Dad, that sounds nice. Oh yeah, Crumpet, how did the rest of the cooking simulator go? Filming that cooking simulator game last night, and I feel like there were some questionable steps taken on some of the dishes, but she seemed like she was doing really good at it. Ugh, $7.95. Oof. Oof. Yeah. Yeah. Titanium's not looking that good here. I'll just take the gold and go. Jeez, that's horrendous. Let me guess. No good loot. All fruit. If I wanted fruit, I'd go to the grocery store. Really, Rudd? Oh, I might have to dust off, and truck sim then. Yeah, Trigger. Here we go. Put that in the local. Yeah, Moon, you don't want $7.95 titanium? It's a good deal. I mean, for Humboldt. Lonix, I haven't seen it yet. But, you know, there is that whole, like, floored ceiling value thing where, due to the rounding issues, you can actually lose money as long as you sell stuff individually. You know what? I'll just leave that here. 317 will send it to Area 18. Yeah, Rod. Well, the gold is usually base price, no matter how many times I hit it. But sometimes I get in here and no one has been to Humboldt, and you can just get cheap titanium. But at this time of day, no way. Alright, we'll go sell this at ArtCorp and be done for the day. Yeah, Joe, just hold down the left click. Like when you go to drink it, Just click and hold left click. If I don't crash out here, I'll show you when I land. Oh, did you get it? Good deal.
Quantum drive is now.
On sugar, I'll look. If you're not in it, it's probably that one right there. I'm probably looking at it. That's it, Slash. Yeah, mouse button left. Okay, that sounds fun. Restaurants are traumatizing, though. I mean, I've only ever worked, like, one, like, non-fast food restaurant.
Please proceed to
I mean, I say
assign
that, too. I've worked two. And, that's not something I ever want to go back to, ever.
Gear down.
Like, Jimmy John's was fine. But, like, any place where you actually have to wait on customers? No. See if we can pull it off, shall we? I don't know about a front flip. I think I may have just goosed it here. Hey! I think I did it. Ron, I've never actually done a front flip before. I've always done back flips. And I have never done it with the caterpillar, so that could have also gone way wrong. I just got lucky there was all. Yeah, Ron, have a good one, man. I'll get you around, buddy. No worries. Sorry, I was having to pay attention to my landing there. So now I'm catching up on chat. Oh, thank you, Crumpet. I feel like I was a little messy there. I always kind of stumble on the dismounts. Well, thank you, hon. Oh, I think I am craving a quesadilla, something fierce. I told you guys the Italian place shut down, right? Like, it wasn't even that good to begin with. And, like, I was looking at all their stuff online, and
Be vigilant.
you could tell, like, what food had actually been cooked there. Because, we just kind of looked, And they had some dishes that looked amazing, but the photos were blatantly stolen from the internet. Like, they weren't even, like, the same style of plates that they use, you know? It's kind of like a Jimmy Pesto style situation.
Your personal belongings.
And, it turns out, I guess a bunch of other people felt the same way.
Monitor your luggage at all times.
Aw, Joe, I'm sorry, man. Welcome to Star Citizen. it will do that too. It will crash. It will hurt you. It will make you cry. It will make you think, why in the world do I even play this? And then you just kind of give yourself a stiff upper lip and you hit play. And you go back to it for whatever reason.
Trap now approaching.
Crumpet, is that game multiplayer? It's co-op. I'd play it with you. I feel like you mentioned it. And just my memory is fuzzy. And that's it, Joseph. You had your first crash to desktop. You're a star citizen now. Yeah, like what Phaedra said. That's it. Explain everything in agonizing detail. Throw in a joke. Tell him something funny. Because someone's going to read it. And it's very hard to be able to take someone's attention hostage long enough to say what you really want to say, so use the crash report option to do that. And tell them how much you enjoy watching ducks at the pond, you know? Overcooked is co-op. Isn't that more of like mini games though on that one?
Now arriving.
Or am I thinking of something else? I might be thinking of Tools Up. Look at that guy. Dancing. Trigger, is that you? I bet that's Trigger. Yeah, Alexander. That's the thing, like, oh, look at me. A swanky business tycoon. But I still have to take public transit to the airport. Dean Lonix? Okay. I'll take another look at it. Like I said, I might be thinking of Tools Up. Or another game like that. And sold. Alright, so we've recouped some losses from yesterday. I'd say we've done alright. Looks like maybe I need to grab some food. Where's that food guy? Do they actually have food at Area 18? I know there's like an issue with it not spawning in. Yeah, Moon, I think I'm gonna have to switch to something lighter. I was planning on doing more bunker stuff today, but I got distracted. Nice guitars. Well, he doesn't have anything for sale. And neither does he. Well, it looks like my star citizen is going to bed hungry. I still want to know what a cruiser dog is. Oh, that's right. They do have food at the spaceport. Well, I'll just worry about that tomorrow. Yeah, Lodix, do it. Take some time off. I am probably going to get myself a quesadilla, so I want you guys to have a wonderful rest of your day. Please take a little bit of time off for yourself. And as always, be sure to hydrate. That's something everybody probably needs to do more of. And as always, thank you so much for turning up, guys. I really do appreciate when you guys come out. So have a good night, and as always, keep on trucking. Have a good night, guys.